What's up, YouTube? Okay, this video is on people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? And you might say, man, why you asking me that? Well, because, some people, feel like, they have to please people and only people to be accepted. So first, let's see like what is people pleasing. For someone to be like, you a people pleaser. So let's see, what does that mean? It means when you have an emotional need to please someone or people at the expense of neglecting your need or desires. So you're putting people before yourself. And it remind me again of Coming to America, when the lady, when the dad tried to pick the wife, and she came in, he took her in the back. His son took the lady in the back to see, get to know her real quick to see where her mind was. And he was asking her like, what do you like, what do you like, what things do you like, and she just kept saying whatever you like, whatever you like. And so what I'm saying, it's like, oh nah. What I'm saying, it's okay to have different things that that you may like and the other person may not like. That's okay. You just learn how to work with work with each other on that. It's okay to care for people and want the best for people, but it's not saying like, of you wanting the best for people and caring for people to put yourself in a position to be walked all over or being a doormat to people. Because, some people will take advantage of that, especially if you're a giver and have a kind heart. Some people will use that to their advantage to try to, walk all over you or, just treat you just any type of way. And that is not okay. It is okay to care for people, but it's not okay to for people to use you and abuse you like that. That's just it's just going too far when it gets to that point. And you have to look at that, because the things that you would do for people, they should do the same for you. If you're giving love, then they should give love. Sometimes God will put us in positions and stuff where that love may not be given back. And you would just love on that person or people, and that love would not be given back to you. But if you have that relationship with God and stuff, you will still be fulfilled. It's just a limit of what you can do for people who give you just a limit of what you deserve. You understand? So it's like, on this journey, like when you're willing to do the will of God, people pleasing is not an option. And I know you probably be like, well, what does that mean? Um, because if you're doing the will of God, you should be able to please people because, God is God's people. So you should be able to please people and be there for people and care for people. And yes, God expects, to care for people, but not to be again, like I said, not to be walked on or be a doormat. We can't please people and serve God. It's just not going to happen, because, and I'm going to tell you why, because when we're doing the will of God, he may have you say some things or do some things that people may not like, like, say, for instance, if he has something for you to say to his people, they may not like it. And people may get mad about it, and you got some people that will receive it, but some people may get upset, and that's okay. But as long as you're pleasing God, that is the number one thing, that God is pleased with our actions and our words and how we're living. That it just boils down to that. Okay. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with not pleasing people. That's just like if you tell your children that they can't have something. I know with my children, when they were at a younger age, I would say no to them. You know how you go to the stores and stuff and they always try to pick up things. Well, I would let them earn those things, and then I would give it to them if they earned it. I don't just give it to them. They have to earn what they're asking for, and then they appreciate it more. So it was like all of them maybe probably teamed up or something, but they was like, you always say no, you always say no. I was like, I don't always say no. I say yes sometimes. But when they were younger, they used to tell me that. They was like, you always say no, you always say no. So I mean, that's reality too, to teach your children too, that they're not going to always get a yes. So, yeah, so some people, that is considered a people pleaser, always want people to like you. Not everybody is going to like you, and you're not going to like everyone, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to like you. And the same with you. You're not going to like everyone. Don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about what people say. You have to know who you are. Who you are. Be more concerned what God thinks first, because that's what matters. And if you know who you are and Christ, then it won't bother you of what people say or how people treat you. You should, if you know who you are, then it's not even going to faze you. God looks at the heart. Man looks at the appearance. People who look down on others or boost on themselves, people who do that, they try to make themselves feel good or better than you when they see something in you that they don't have. So they try to boost on themselves and or the things that they have, and they may see that you might not have, but it's some things or something that you do have. But they try to outshine it of the things that, you know, that they have to make themselves feel better or good about themselves, to try to put you down. And, you know, don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. You wouldn't want to be around people anyway that look or talk about you, because, you know, God said in his word, don't boost on yourself. We should not boost on ourselves. You should allow other people to do that. You know, just learn to say no. Learn to say no. When you are a people pleaser, sometimes we have trouble. I say I mean, because I used to do that. Like, I would help if I feel like it was a need to help. But you know, you can't rescue everyone, and you can't save everyone, and you can't save anyone, period. That's Jesus' job. That's God's job to do that. So, you know, some things we should not get involved with. So, I mean, just be mindful of that. And know that it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. And they may even get mad at you for doing so, but it's okay. Just like, you know, what I was saying about, you know, my children when I said no. And they got an attitude and was like, you always say no. You always say no. No, I don't always say no. Sometimes I say yes. Okay. People pleasing hides the real you. You know, be you, and, you know, don't let people walk all over you and use you as a doormat. You know, the same as you given, it should be given back to you. And, you know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes we do give, and it's not, that person may not give it back to you, but it will eventually be given back to you. Okay? You can't make everyone happy, and that's the truth. You cannot make everyone happy. Not everyone is going to please you, or, I mean, not everyone is going to be pleased with you. Not everyone is going to like you. And it goes the same with you too. Some people that may not like you, you don't even like them. So that's okay. All right. Life goes on. Keep it moving. Praise from others won't boost your self-esteem. Okay? Praise from others will not boost your self-esteem. You have to know who you are. You have to accept who you are. And you have to be happy with who you are. And that goes with self-love. You have to be okay for about how God made you, and, you know, just be happy with yourself. Because what happens if they say something bad? What happens if you're a people pleaser and someone says something mean or hurtful, or do something that you may not like. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It might you might get sad because you put your trust in people. That's what happens. Like if you a people pleaser and someone does things that you felt like they shouldn't have done, or say something to you or about you that may not be true, you'll get upset about it because you put your trust in people. We should always put our trust in God first. Please God, and everything will fall in line. Like the right people will come in your life that you can trust, and it would be sincere, and it would be true, and you don't have to fake or hide the real you. Excuse me. You would you'll be yourself. So that's what I have to say about people pleasing, being a people pleaser. If you have anything to add to what I said, you can comment below, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right.